Hey, welcome to the series of everything you need to know about Python in simplest possible way. In the series of pattern printing, so far we have seen so many patterns. In this video, we will see how we can actually print this particular pattern. So this pattern is having A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E. Like that we are having. So you can observe in the column wise, we have in this column A and in this column B and in this column C. Like that these columns are increasing, the alphabets is also increasing. So in order to print, what we will be doing is that we have 5 rows, right? So for that reason I will take a variable rows and I will assign this rows with 5. So after that, in order to generate this many number of rows here, I will use a for loop. So for I in range. So now we will be generating those range of values, and the range of values which are nothing but this many number of rows here. So in order to generate 5 rows, I will start with 1 and go till the value of rows 1. So by the functionality of this range, I will be stopped at the value of rows itself, which is nothing but the value 5 here. So if you don't know about this range function, watch my video about range function so that you can able to understand how this range function works. In this, I will just print the value I here. So like that, we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are, you can compare this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by these rows, which first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. Like that, we can able to generate this many number of rows here. So now what we will be doing is that we have got this many number of rows. So we need to keep track of this alphabet, right? So in order to keep track of this alphabet, what we will be doing is that I will take a variable alpha and I will assign this alpha with a. So I don't just assign the value alphabet a, but we need to assign the value of a, which we need to convert this alphabet a to some integer numbers, and we need to assign that. So in order to convert that, we will be using ASCII values. So if you don't know about ASCII values, how to convert ASCII values into integers, how to convert integers to ASCII code, watch my first video about pattern printing with alphabets so that you can able to understand it clearly. So in this video, I will be covering which are necessary to print this particular pattern. So in order to convert this alpha, which is A, to its ASCII values, what I will be doing is that I will use this function ORD. ORD function is responsible to convert this particular alphabets to its equivalent ASCII values. So for that reason, I am converting this. I am mentioning this alphabet A inside of this ORD and assigning to this alpha. So by this, we can able to keep track of these alphabets by its integer values. So now what I will be doing is that I will take one more for loop. So we are generated this many number of rows here, right? So we need to generate columns also. So if you could able to observe this clearly, in every single row we have 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next row we have 5 columns. Like that, in every single row we are having this many number of columns. So when we have these kind of repeated statements, we use loops, right? So that is what I will be doing is here for j in range. So the columns are fixed, right? So how many number of rows we are having, those many number of columns in each row. So for that reason, I will start with 1 and I will go till the value of rows plus 1. So inside of this, what I will be doing is that I will print the value of alpha here. So, and I need to format this a little bit in order to get the exact pattern. So for that reason, I am mentioning end as a new space, and by default end is having new line character. I am replacing space. So apart from this, I will print a new line character after completion of this inner for loop. So so now we will print this. So if you don't know about, if you have confusion about how and why I am formatting this, watch my previous videos about numbers pattern printing so that you can able to understand more clearly than what I explain now here. So now if I execute this, we can able to see 65 in every single row and every single column here. So we don't want just 65, which is nothing but the value of A. We need to increase this, right? So for that reason, so before increasing that, we will convert this 65, which is nothing but A, by using a special method in Python, which is chr. By using this chr method, we can actually convert the integer values to its equivalent ASCII code, which is nothing but the alphabets. Here, in this case, this alpha is having 65, which is nothing but the A here. So now, if I execute this, we are getting A in every value, every position here. So we need to do some modification to get this particular pattern. So for that, what I will be doing is that I will be incrementing particular alpha in this for loop itself. So I am using alpha plus equal to 1 in order to increase the value of alpha. So now if I execute this, we can able to see the exact pattern that is what we have expected here. So how I am getting is that I am assigning and initializing this particular for loop, this particular alpha inside of this for loop itself. So because of that reason, this A will be initialized every time. So for that, every time we are starting with alpha A. So I hope you can able to understand this logic to generate this pattern. So if you found any difficulty while understanding this logic, I sincerely suggest you to watch the video once again carefully, and I also sincerely suggest you to watch my previous video about numbers pattern printings so that you can able to understand more clearly how this pattern printing works with the different patterns. So now what I will be doing is that we will be dynamically take input of rows from the user and print this kind of a pattern according to the user input. So for that reason I am mentioning int input. I am asking user to enter rows here. So now if I execute this, it was asking me to enter rows. Let's say I am giving the value as 3 here. So we can able to see we have got 3 rows and 3 columns having each column a specific alphabet and keeps increasing. So let's say I will give some other number. Let's say I am giving 7 here. So still we can see this kind of a pattern. Every column we are increasing these particular alphabetic values. So now I hope you can able to understand this logic to generate this kind of a pattern by any number given by the user. So if you found this video interesting, hit the like button. In the next video we will see how we can actually print this particular pattern. So to stay updated with my latest videos, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications to all so that whenever I upload any video, you will get the notification. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.